Hello everyone, today I want to talk to you about a sound problem that I encountered with my Mercedes, my 2008 Mercedes R320 CDI. As you can see, I have my radio on and there's no sound, no matter what I tried. I go to audio, I select my radio and I go through different channels and turn my volume up, still no sound. I tried different things, tried powering down the radio unit, that didn't make any difference. And I also went to the system and I tried resetting the unit, reset the unit, and unit came back on, still no audio sound. So after doing some research, found out that if you have one of the audio system components defective, it could cause the volume or the audio sound to be disabled, meaning that you lose the audio sound, such as CD changer, phone module, satellite module, or amplifier. So what I did is I tried to troubleshoot down to one of these modules that could be causing the loss of the audio sound. The first mistake I made is I tried to replace a components without even trying to troubleshoot. First of all, first thing I thought that came into my mind as I looked at the LCD is the fact that I was missing the CD changer, the 6 CD changer, which usually is sitting right next to this tab right here. It was missing, so I automatically thought that it was the CD changer that was bad. So I went ahead and ordered a CD changer from eBay, and I went through the trouble of removing the whole glove compartment and replacing the CD player. To my surprise, it's still no sound. So that was a waste of money. Luckily, I didn't pay a whole lot of money for the CD player. After doing some research, I found out that these audio modules, such as the CD changer, the satellite radio, the phone, and the amplifiers, are installed in series. They're connected together in series via fiber optic and of course power supply. And so loss of one component will cause the loss of the audio system and the sound. So I proceeded by trying to locate, which was a tough thing to do, is locate where all these components are. And this was hard to do because there's not a lot of videos on YouTube for this specific model, the R-Class vehicles, Mercedes. So I had to do some digging myself and trying to get into like removing carpets, removing the seats, and trying to locate some of these modules. So I'm trying to save you guys time by just showing you where some of these modules are. I'm going to start with the amplifier. The amplifier is located right under the driver's seat, so that wasn't very hard to actually to locate. So just a matter of removing the the driver's seat. There are a couple bolts here. You remove these little brackets right here, and then there are a couple bolts here that you remove, and then you lift up the seats. You can remove the amplifiers right there, as you can see. So my problem wasn't with the amplifier, luckily, because it's an expensive part. So I tested the amplifier, it was good, and I'll show you how I've been testing whether the component is good or bad. So right here, just behind the driver's seat, between the driver seat and the passenger seats in the back on the driver's side, that's where the I guess the emergency call, the SOS call module is located right here. Under the copper here, there's a little panel that you remove, like a fiberglass panel like this one right here. So you remove that, and then just below it you'll find this this emergency communication module. Here is the opening here, just behind the front passenger side, just behind it, just the rear passenger side, I'm sorry, between the rear passenger side and the front passenger side. On the floor there, after you remove the carpet and you move the rear passenger seat, A couple bolts there in the front, a couple bolts in the back, easy to remove. Use a star tool, not a big deal, so you can remove that, unbolt the seat so you can have access to the carpet. And also this fiberglass panel that I'm talking about, this actually goes here, so remove that. The carpet just, it's flexible, so you can just remove it. Once you remove that fiberglass panel, you remove a panel here, and you remove another panel, kind of like a step, a plastic piece that actually sits right here. You remove that, you remove this piece right here, and then the carpet, all of it just comes loose, so easy to move around, as you can see. I also had to remove the front passenger seat just to give me more room, so I can remove the carpets, because it's kind of trapped underneath that passenger seat. So anyway, it wasn't really too difficult to do, so it's easy. From a scale of 0 to 10, I would say it was like a 4 as far as difficulty level. But here you can see there are 2 modules, the other 2 modules I was talking about. The Sirius satellite radio module is sitting right there, right on the floor, and also the telephone module, communication module, on the left. So those 2 modules are connected in series. As you can see, here's the fiber optic cable. It goes from here and it winds and it goes into the satellite radio module, and then from there it goes on to some other places. So a loss of any of these components, one of these components, will cause a loss of the radio system or loss of the sound. So instead of going ahead and buying the satellite radio and buying those 2 components, which will end up costing me a lot of money, what I ended up doing is there's a way to it to figure out without having a computer, is to buy a fiber jumper cable, which you can find so cheaply available on eBay for like $10. So I bought these 2 jumpers right here. They come in pair, a female and a male, and then the other piece is a female. And you can use these jumpers to bypass and do some initial troubleshooting and bypass the each one of these components, and to see if you get the sound back. And I disconnected the telephone module, which is right here. Disconnected that, and I plugged my jumper across that cable to bypass the telephone module. So I did that, and I went ahead and tried it. So that's the first thing I tried. I didn't even try to unplug the satellite fiber optic cable, which is located right there. So I just tried this one here. I went to turn the ignition on, or the key on, and let's do that. Let's try that. I'm repeating this so you guys can see what happened. So I installed my fiber jumper, as I showed you earlier. Installed the fiber jumper on the telephone module, and then I recycled the power, turn my radio on, and it should have my sound back.
Marketing team to spread
there you
your
go.
Message to
There's
our
the sound.
community and surrounding areas as we fight this battle together.
Your iHeart
So
Tuscaloosa mark.
here I just showed you that a quick way, and really just costing me about $10, and maybe a telephone module component that I need to buy, which you could probably find on eBay used for like $30-40. Well, this sums it up. I hope this video will be of great value to you. I know I've struggled before, especially with the R-Class Mercedes. There's not a lot of maintenance videos out there. I've been doing a lot of work on my vehicle myself, getting very expensive to get it, fixed at the shop. So I try to do most of the work myself, replace the compressor in the vehicle, a lot of other mechanical things that I've done. So I'm gonna try. This is my first video, actually, first YouTube video ever. So I'm gonna try to post some work, some mechanical work and maintenance work I've done on this vehicle, so other people can benefit from it. Thank you.